Ciao! Today we are going to explore how to express possession in Italian. Whether you're talking about your favorite book or someone else's dog, these forms are essential for clear and accurate communication. Let's get started. So, let's start simple. Possessive forms just show who owns something or who's connected to it. You use them in English like my phone or her cat. In Italian, you do the same, but with a twist. They change depending on whether the noun is masculine, feminine, singular, or plural. Let's see how that works. Here's the flow chart. Don't panic. The good news is the forms for adjective and pronouns are the same. So, il mio libro is my book, but if you just say il mio, it means mine. So in both cases, you have il mio. One chart, two jobs. And notice that each row has four options. That's for masculine, feminine, singular, and plural. Repeat them after me. Il mio, la mia, i miei, le mie, il tuo, la tua, i tuoi, le tue, il suo, la sua, i suoi, le sue, il nostro, la nostra, i nostri, le nostre, il vostro, la vostra, i vostri, le vostre, il loro, la loro, i loro, le loro. Now, here is something that surprises English speakers. Italian possessive almost always come with a definite article. That's the il, la, I, or le in front. So you say il mio libro, literally, the my book, but it just means my book. The article agrees with the object possessed as the possessive, so it is always il mio, la mia, i tuoi, le tue, and so on. But there are exceptions. You don't use the article when talking about one family member, like mia sorella, not la mia sorella. And you will see this in the next chapter. Also, there are set phrases like a casa mia, which means at my house, where the article is dropped. And of course, the famous expressions mamma mia. Just like in English, Italian makes a distinction between possessives used as a pronouns and possessives used as adjectives. Possessives as pronouns. When the possessive stands alone without a noun following it, is functioning as a pronoun. For example, è mio, it's mine, è tua, it's yours. Sono le sue. There are hers. In these cases, Italian often omit the article, especially in spoken language. When the possessive works as an adjective, meaning with a noun, that possessive comes before the noun, and the article is required. È il mio libro. It's my book. È la tua auto. It's your car. Sono le sue penne. There are her pens. As you have noticed, possessive adjectives in Italian work just like other adjectives. They must agree in gender and number with the noun they refer to. For example, libro is masculine and singular, so you use il mio libro, my book, il tuo libro, your book. Penna is feminine and singular, so it becomes la mia penna, my pen, or your pen, la tua penna. When the noun is plural, the possessive form changes accordingly. I miei libri, my books, le mie penne, my pens, and so on. So the possessive must always match the gender, masculine or feminine, and the number, singular or plural, of the noun it describes, not gender of the speaker. Keep this in mind. The possessive in Italian agrees with the object possessed, not with the owner. So, for example, you can use suo to translate his, her, and its if you refer to a singular masculine noun. So, for example, il suo libro, it could mean his book, her book, or its book. How you know that? It depends on the context. Let me show you what I mean. La sua tazza, that's his, her, or its cup. I suoi giocattoli, those are his, her, or its toys. See how sua and suoi match the gender and number of the noun. Sua goes with tazza because tazza is feminine and singular. So you say la sua tazza. And suoi goes with giocattoli because giocattoli is plural and masculine. So regardless who owns them. Now, loro. Loro is actually one of the easiest possessives because it never changes. You just change the article in front. So, il loro amico, le loro case, il loro cane, la loro mamma, I loro amici, and so on. Now let's talk about something called articulated preposition. You have seen this before. When a preposition comes before a possessive adjectives with an article, they actually merge together to form one word. For example, di plus il mio becomes del mio. A plus la nostra becomes la nostra. In plus I vostri becomes nei nostri. So, if you want to say in my backpack, you don't say in il mio zaino. Instead, you combine everything. In plus il plus mio equal nel mio zaino. So, in my backpack in Italian is nel mio zaino. And now it's your turn. Try to fill in the blanks. Remember the rules: gender, number, articles, and those tricky exceptions. Pause the video now and answer. When you're done, hit play again to check your answers.